What's up, everybody? I'm just take a few minutes and just share some things that I've been thinking about. About a month or so ago, I found myself in a conversation with somebody, and we were actually telling this guy that he worked for about the difference between the wood that you have now, like you buy Home Depot, Lowe's, versus what we call old growth wood. And the differences between the old growth and what we would call new growth are a lot. The old growth is wood that's 150 to 500 years of age, and it grows at a very slow rate, meaning that when you look at the bottom of it, if you ever learned in class, the growth rings, they're very small in between them, meaning that that tree grows very slow. But what it also means is that wood is very strong. It resists insects and rots much more so than any new growth. The stuff that you buy now, the 2x4s and things that you buy now, if you take an old growth 2x4 and put it out in the sun, and you take a 2x4 you would buy at one of these box stores and put it out in the sun, at the end of the day, that new growth is going to be twisted and all over the place. Even if it was straight before you put it out there, the old growth is going to stay the same. So the differences between the two are massive. And I want to say all that for this reason, because it's important to be okay with the system of that God is developing within you, meaning the culture and the person, the fruit, the lifestyle, the transformation. It doesn't happen very quickly sometimes, but what's going on is like those old trees, it's old growth. It's stable through the storms. It resists the damage that the wind brings, the fire brings, all the stuff. It's able to endure things that whenever a new growth tree is there, it's susceptible to things that the old growth is not. So don't be discouraged by God taking his time to develop things in you, by him taking his time to take you on a journey rather than a rat race, because really what he's doing, he's making you stable and able to resist things for the long haul, bringing a strength within you that's going to last, and it's going to be better than the three little pigs. You know what I mean? The saying, and all the huffing and the puffing, and the most stable house is the one that withstands all of the storms. And the scripture uses it in the context of building your house, a wise master builder building a house on the rock, able to withstand. That's the same principle. He is doing things the right way within us. You can delay the process by not cooperating and actually getting impatient and wanting instant results and instant change and wanting to just instantly be used of God in these areas that are promises. But listen, if he allowed us to have some of the things that we're more excited than we are patient about, we would not have the growth rings, the old growth, to be the character and to have the revelation and the understanding to display him in those places that he's called us to. And don't forget, it's really about him anyways. It's not even about us. So it's important to yield to the process so that when God sends you into these places, you're actually ready for them. You're not just emotionally ready, but you are physically ready. You are spiritually ready. You are transformed ready for whenever he shows up, you show up, and you won't mess it up. So anyways, I hope this encourages you. Be okay with the old growth way. It may not happen quick, but it'll be a sure thing, and it'll last for a lifetime. Bless you guys. And listen, just before I go, I just heard the Lord say this. The old growth lasts longer than a legacy. Those of you know I use reclaimed wood and mess with it from time to time, or repurpose. People got a lot of names for it. This old growth can carry on to generations. What it looked like in one person will look like something different in another person, maybe in your family, but it's important that you are a participant in the process, that you pass on to a generation the patience and the revelation, the understanding of what's going on. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.